Hey guys, it's Brandon here with See Inside 360. On today's episode, we're going to talk about how to embed a YouTube video clip, and we're going to talk about some of the parameters in order to add function to your video. So to get started, this is how we're going to do it. You go down to Add Info Spot, and then you select where you're going to want to put the hotspot, and we're going to put it right up here, and we're going to go to HTML pop-up. And we could choose one of these icons. This one's very popular here, but I'm going to choose a different one. I'm going to go into the Open Library, and I'm going to put a new one in here. The way you put a new one in here is either click on Add New or click to upload a new item. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go into my folders here, and I got one here that I already made that looks more like a play button from YouTube. A ping file is definitely going to work the best because it allows for the edges to have a clear background instead of it being entirely white. This white area on the outside edges will be clear. So I'm going to select that one. I'm going to click open. It'll upload it quickly. Alright, once it's uploaded, you'll see it over here. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to click use this image, right? And then it's going to put it approximately where it's at. And then we're going to go and we're going to have to select the HTML pop-up again. Then we're going to go find our YouTube video. I got this nice little choir video here that I'm going to put. So to add some context to my 360. So we're going to go down and click on the share button, and then you go here to the embed, and then you can select all this. Now I don't want the player controls, but I'm going to show you how to do that separately from here. So let's just assume that you grab it with the player controls. You copy that. Then you go back to CloudPano, and you put that right there, and you click paste. Then you hit the save info spot, and then boom, you got the little hover over button. Now we're going to go on and make a couple more edits here before we click play, but let's just go ahead and click play, and you'll see that it comes up just like that right there. Now we're going to make a couple more edits to this to make this a little bit more honky-dory. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in here and add a space right here so that that'll make that a blank hotspot. Now when you hover over it, it doesn't have any text at the top. You could put play now, or you could put whatever heading you want on there, but I just want it to, everybody knows what the play button is. So I'm just going to have no title up there. That's how you add the no title. Then we're going to go back in here and we're going to change these just a little bit here. What I'm going to do is I want the window to be twice as big. So I'm going to double this number here. Double that. That's going to be 1120. And then I'm also going to double this number. So we'll have the same aspect ratio. That'd be 630. Right? And then I'm going to click save. So now you'll see when we open it, it's going to open double the size, right? Okay, we're going to make just a couple more edits to our parameters here. Right at the end of the URL string, we're going to add some extra parameters in here. First, the first one needs to start with a question mark, so we're going to start question mark, and then we're going to do controls equal 0. Oh, I had the 9. 0. And there's a YouTube frame player API developer page where you can get all these different codes here that you could use. Autoplay and controls. It says if you make it controls equals 0, and the player controls do not display in the player. And then autoplay, we're going to do that one next. So controls equals 0, and then we're going to save that, and now it's going to pop up with no controls down here or whatever. It's just going to play the video. We also wanted to autoplay as well, so we're going to go in here, and then the second control has to start with an and. So the first one starts with a question mark. We're going to add one more in there, and we're going to make it an and we're going to make and autoplay equals 1. 1 is yes, 0 is no. And if we wanted to add any more behind this, every other one would start with an and. It would be and this, and that, and the next thing. You could put 5 different controls in here if you wanted. So now we're going to click save. And then when we click on this, it'll auto start. And that's how you do it.